we will just look at blockchain and why blockchain. Then we move to crypto, why crypto, and then as we move, right? So maybe for some of you have introduced blockchain already. To some of you, you're just coming today, you're new to this stuff. So, so blockchain. Let me give you a simple definition of blockchain. Blockchain is just arrangement of blocks in a chain-like manner, like the literal blocks, like the way you see this wall, like this chain blocks arranged, and then it's following each other. So one after the other, one after. You know how a chain is, right? A chain connects, they interconnect. So what's responsible for this interconnection? Chain is the mud that is in between the cement, right? That is mixed with water in between the blocks. That's what is holding them together. So even when you come and push, it will fall because there's already a reinforcement. So on the blockchain, it's not the literal block that you see. It's just data that is stored and then it's interconnected. So one data is stored. So like you type on a computer, you say, my name is Steven, and then you send. Now, if you save it on the computer, it's saved somewhere. And then you go back to another line and you say, I'm a cryptocurrency or blockchain enthusiast. And you save. So all these things are saving somewhere on the system, right? If you want to pull this info, so on the blockchain, my name is Steven is a separate block. I am a cryptocurrency and blockchain enthusiast is a separate information. Now the beauty about blockchain is it saves on different computers. So it is decentralized. It is not saved on one, it is not saved in one system. So if you write, for instance, we all here have a laptop, or we all own laptops. And if I write my name is Steven, so it saves on Bahamas's computer. And then I say I'm a blockchain and cryptocurrency enthusiast. I click on save, it saves on David's computer. So in the event where this entire system wants to crash, it means if this guy crashes, I still have information on David. So I can still retrieve information on David. Do you understand? I still have information that I can get from this guy. I might have lost the information from this other system, but of course I have here. So the blockchain is interconnected, is cryptographically interconnected. So when you hear crypto is just a digital asset that is made possible by cryptography. So the word crypto is coming from a term in computer science called cryptography. Do you understand? So you know the word encrypt, right? That means you're trying to keep something secret. So blockchain is decentralized. Because of the decentralized nature of blockchain, it is now secure. I just explained. If this guy gets stolen or gets knocked down, I still have other systems to access information from. So it is actually secure, unless, so for instance, maybe you are driving on a 10-lane road. I don't know, we don't have any 10-lane in Nigeria. We only have like 5-lane lanes. No, Abuja, right? So if you are driving on a 10-lane road, and then, for instance, police mounts a checkpoint at the middle of the road without putting all those barricades. These people that are coming in the middle, they will be stopped by police. But of course, we that are now driving on the other side, we have way to escape and then to drive away, right? So it is very possible that a blockchain can be attacked. but it depends on the strength of the attacker. Have you heard this term that they say blockchain can never be hacked? A blockchain can never be hacked until it undergoes a 51% attack, right? So I don't want to go into so much details because that's not why you're here. I'm just trying to give you a background of what blockchain is all about and how blockchain is made possible through cryptography and all of that, and then a whole lot of technology put into one to come up with blockchain. So why do we have blockchain? Now, the major essence of having blockchain is to be able to encourage decentralization, to be able to encourage security, to be able to encourage transparency. It means if there is an information that is stored on Bahamas, Joshua should be able to access it, Felix should be able to access it, Rachel should be able to access those information. So there is what is called permission and permissionless blockchain. Permission is where Nigeria created e-naira. How many of you have used e-naira? Okay, so that means it's still on the development process. So anyway, permission means you need to be granted access. For instance, before you walk into this place, if this place was locked, you can't enter. Somebody has to open it for you to gain access. If I was doing this event in polo field, you can walk into, in fact, you can jump through the fence just to gain access, right? So it is permissionless. Anyhow, you can access it. So like I said, the e-naira is on Hyperledger. Hyperledger is a permissioned blockchain. It said it's on Hyperledger. I don't know. I've not seen anything blockchain about e-naira. But the central bank claim that it's on Hyperledger is a digital currency. But of course, we'll see. So why we have blockchain is to encourage decentralization, to encourage security, to encourage transparency, and to be able to encourage diversification. Anybody should be able to come on the blockchain and do what he wants to do. Then the next thing is, the next thing is what, so cryptocurrency and why do we have cryptocurrency? Okay, so cryptocurrency, like I said earlier, is a digital asset that is meant to encourage, or that is meant to replace centralized currencies or centralized currency, centralized money. Like it is meant to replace the dollar. Let me even tell you why the cryptocurrency started in the first place. So why it started? There were people who felt if I have $1 must not be equal to 517 naira. $1 should be equal to my money. Like I should give dollar the value that it has. That was why these guys now came up and said, okay, can we create something and give it our own value, not having any central government coming up with something. So then the famous Bitcoin idea came up that was started by Satoshi Nakamoto. And then why Satoshi did that was because Satoshi came together. It's an open source project. Open source means that I say, I want to build this complex. Anybody can come and contribute. So you're going to be a stakeholder if you come. So if you come and then you pick blocks, you also have a stake. If you come and then you buy cement, you also have a stake. If you come and you lay the blocks, you have a stake. So that was how Bitcoin was built. Okay? It's not just Satoshi that built Bitcoin, right? A couple of people contributed to the Bitcoin source code, to the Bitcoin white paper, and all of that, right? So moving forward, Bitcoin came, and just to test the power of cryptocurrency and decentralization, in 2009, no, in 2000, yeah, 2009 or 2010, somebody bought 2 pizzas that you can get 2 for 5K, right? Less than $10. So 2 pizzas, the guy bought it for 10,000 Bitcoin. Do you understand? As at today's price, if you multiply 10,000 by 38,000, that's already how much? That's already $3.8 billion. 10,000 has 4 zeros, 38,000 has 3 zeros. So that would be, yeah, that's 7 figures. That's like, is it 3.8 or 38 billion? Okay, I think it's 3.8 billion dollars. 38,000 US. Yeah. So that's today. That's like we're in a very serious bear market. Anyway, we're not talking bear market now. So the guy just did that so it can give Bitcoin value. When that happened, a whole lot of people say, okay, we can try accepting. Let's just try. Let's see how this thing will work. Just like when MTN came to Nigeria. So in 2003, I think. No, it was 2001 that MTN came to Nigeria. And then, or 2000 thereabouts. But of course, around that time. So if you are born before 2000, if you're born after 2001, that means you don't know what I'm talking about. But then, when it came, people were buying one MTN SIM for as high as 50,000 naira. Do you understand? People like me couldn't afford 50. I was still in secondary school then. People like me couldn't afford 50,000. But I felt that was luxury. I felt that was not, I didn't need it. Like, I told myself that there was no point having MTN. That there was no point having this thing. In fact, at some point, it was preached to be Antichrist. Like, how would you be, in churches? Yeah, of course. People were actually very naive. So when crypto came into existence, and then people started saying, can we change this for value and all of that? Then Bitcoin stole the shine. Bitcoin went from being a rubbish coin to $1. And then went from $1, then it kept moving up and then moving in value, kept increasing in value. Why? Because people were giving it value by accepting it for service. So you could pay me in crypto, and then I could do you some kind of service, right? So that was what was happening, and that was how Bitcoin started gaining value. Then it crashes because some people sold off, they didn't believe in it, or they made massive profit. So you remember what I told you from the initial. You can buy, So they made massive profit, and then when it went to some appreciable amount, they sold it off, for those. So you imagine maybe at that point you have like 5,000 Bitcoin, 1,000 Bitcoin, and then you bought it maybe for 1 cent, and it appreciated to like $2. You're in serious money. So you want to sell off because you've made your money. Even if it's a house, you don't really care because you've cashed out and then you want to move out. So a lot of people started coming up with cryptocurrency ideas. Then there was this famous guy, Ethereum. Ethereum now came up with the concept. No, we shouldn't just have crypto just for money. No. Can we have, if you are going to give me a contract, can we make it on the blockchain? Do you understand? Can me and you have an agreement to run on the blockchain? Now Ethereum is now giving cryptocurrency, not just their own crypto that is called ETH, they're giving cryptocurrency more value. Because now it means that if we have contract on the blockchain, you can also pay me on the blockchain. Do you understand? Yes. So you could use crypto if you agree to the fact that we should sign a contract, me and you, on the blockchain. It means you could pay me with crypto if you can agree to a contract on the blockchain. So that was the concept Ethereum brought. And then people started believing, okay, this thing can actually work. And guess what? So the contract on the blockchain has these two conditions. Before I pay you money, if I ask you, okay, supply 10 computers, and you agree, before I pay you 10 computers, the money is kept with in a system that is called escrow. So if you meet the condition of the 10 system, and I agree that you meet the condition of the 10 system, the money is released to you. So once we sign the contract, I drop my own, then you also drop your own. Once it is verified, then the exchange happens. Okay? Not this kind of contract that government will say, we are going to borrow 50 billion to build government house. And then the guy knows that I only have just one year left. And he wants to siphon the money. He wants to take 25 billion. So see what he's going to do. He will borrow the money. After borrowing the money, then he will spend maybe 15 billion and then come up with some other projects around the government house that is going to make him 10 billion richer. Then he executes it. So the guy will just keep making sure that before he leaves, the project is not completed, but the money has been spent. That's what we've been seeing in government, right? So this same guy, this same smart contract helps you to take off this kind of attitude. So Ethereum now said, okay, we can actually give these guys value. Then Ethereum came in. So Bitcoin was blockchain 1.0. Ethereum came and said, okay, this is blockchain 2.0. Now, people like Algorand, like Solana, like Binance Smart Chain, a lot of these guys now came and said, no, Ethereum, you guys are charging people too much. Can we just do something? Let's reduce transaction fee. Let's make it more faster. Let's make a lot of these changes. And then let's help you. So Ethereum is the brain behind every other thing that came after Ethereum. They're just using, so it's just like Boa cement and Dangote cement. Dangote cement takes time to dry. Boa cement just dries immediately, almost immediately. As you are using it, it dries off. Do you understand the concept? So that's what's happening. So Boa cement is blockchain 3.0. Dangote is blockchain 2.0. So Dangote is Ethereum. Boa cement is the others after Dangote. Do you understand the concept? So that's what's happening in the blockchain space. So anybody that you see is coming to say we're this, we're that, we're better than these guys, we're better than that guys. They are just the Boa cement. Like every other thing is just around them is just the Boa cement. So until we have something bigger and better, now that will take us to what I actually want everyone to learn. Now listen, if you don't understand anything I've been saying, just listen to this one. This is where the money is right now. All of you here know Don Jazzy. All of you all know Don Jazzy.
Singer.
Producer, singer, whatever it is. You all know Don Jazzy. You see this NFT? Don Jazzy made $300,000 in 10 minutes with NFT. It's not $300, it's not $3,000, $300,000. Okay, if you doubt me, there is one of my friends, is in Lagos. He owns a blockchain TV outlet. It is called Daba Schools, Daba TV. His name is Chris Annie. In fact, go to YouTube and check, look for Chris Annie. Yeah, like A-N-I. Chris Annie. Now, Chris Annie interviewed, I know Chris Annie very, very, very well. Like, I know him very well. Chris Annie interviewed Don Jazzy. And Don Jazzy told Chris that Don Jazzy is a serious cryptocurrency investor. Serious one. All these things, he don't see. If you follow Don Jazzy, apart from the last song that he did with Rema, Don Jazzy has left music for a while. All what Don Jazzy does now is to catch cruise on Instagram. It's just to catch cruise and be dashing people money. You know where he's getting his money now? Serious cryptocurrency guy. If you follow Don Jazzy from last year to this year, he has only spoken about crypto, I think not more than 10 times on all his posts. And then probably because he was excited at some point, then he mentioned it. But the guy is seriously into crypto. That's why, who does he produce? Who has he produced? He just blew Arya Star, Abi, and then again, and then those other people. But Don Jazzy doesn't have time now to sit and make beats. Like, he has the money that he doesn't need. The guy is a serious billionaire. I've watched his interview. See, let me tell you something. I don't pick books to read books because I have a problem. Like, I don't know how to read. Okay, I don't mean literal reading, but of course, I don't know how to devote myself to reading. Like, I find that as a challenge, even though it's not so good for me. But give me a video of an intelligent guy. If the guy is talking for 5 hours, I'll sit down and listen, and then get what I want to get from him. So I've watched, what's this guy's name? This host that hosts Big Brother Nigeria. What's his name? Ebuka. Yes. So Ebuka interviewed Don Jazzy on a program called Bounce, and it was like 2 hours. I woke up in the night and I stumbled on it. Went on YouTube and I watched the entire thing. You know, so I think I have an idea of who Don Jazzy is, right? But then going back, we're not talking about Don Jazzy. He's not paying me to talk about him. So what is NFT? NFT simply means non-fungible token. Okay. Now these tokens are digital assets. Excuse me. They are not cryptocurrency. They are digital assets. These digital assets usually I've not followed all these international auctions, like they call the auction arts and all that. But if you go to the museum now, there are arts that when you ask, how much is this thing? Then the person will tell you 5K. And you, in your head, before you even ask, you were thinking it's 20. Have you ever undervalued somebody's work? Like you just say, but how much is this thing? Then the person called a very ridiculous price for you. So let me tell you what's happening. Okay, for instance, I've done quite a lot of things. I used to go to the market to buy products and sell. No, I go to the farms, pick up products, and then I sell in the open market. So you go to a farm, you price the entire farm, they sell it off, you pick it up, you come to the market. The way you sell it is how you're going to make profit. Now, people who buy maize, who buy beans, who buy all this stuff, and hoard, what they are simply doing is they are just waiting for when they can make a better profit. Do you understand? It is not their fault. It's because they understand that this is how the market is run. NFTs are just digital art, like I said, digital images, digital art that people create and sell at a very ridiculous price. Like they sell it very, very low. You can find NFTs for like $20, $30. If the NFT is very unique, give it 2-3 weeks, you can sell what you bought at $30 for $200,000. Let me cite an instance. I'm coming. Let me just show you something, sorry. Let's just Google together. See, you don't have to write to most expensive NFT. So let's see. Okay, coming. Does this image really make any sense?
Yes, yes. No.
See the value. Coming. Does this art make any sense? It makes more sense. Sorry. It makes more sense than the first one. The story behind this is, see it here.
First 5,000 days.
So it means this guy has been gathering images every day for 5,000 days. He merged them together and sold it for how much? This is real money, like real money. Like the guy actually sold. He became a millionaire. The story is here. Anyway, let me go down again. Does this look like anything that will interest you? And then it was sold for 20. What about this one? These are some of the most expensive NFTs in the world. CryptoPunk. Let me go down. You can see it's still CryptoPunk, right? Huh? Still CryptoPunk. Still, can you see? Still. Then this girl. Oh, what about this one? At least this makes a little bit of sense.
Yes, no.
Abi? This makes just a little bit of sense. And then this one, of course, I can pay and buy it because it's a good piece of art. What? See what this guy sold. See what this guy sold. The guy just sold source code. Like he just
Screenshot and
then sold it off. And somebody bought it. What is this? Rubbish. What about this one that is not even clear? So see, this is an image. This is an image here. This is an image of somebody here. You can see it. It's an image of somebody. You know why I'm showing you all these things? At least this one you can buy. This one looks like an office space. Very good building. But of course, it's a picture of a photocopier and a clock and then something on the wall. This money bar is okay. So this was the most expensive tweet in the whole world. Whose tweet was it? Jack, the owner, the founder of Twitter. Sold it. Just setting up my Twitter. That's all. This thing, and then the screenshot. The guy sold it off for $2.9 million. So I just wanted to show you. Okay, yes, ask your question.
Basically, I have questions about this. For me, it doesn't really make sense.
Yeah.
But it makes money. So it makes sense. Now, but the issue is, like Africans, we have a lot of arts. We can take advantage of this.
Why did you say it here? Go and do it.
Because I don't understand how it works. I've been trying to do it.
Oh, really?
I don't understand it.
Okay, so
But, sir, my real question is, now if I create art, or I have people that create art, where, like, how do we get the market for this thing? Because basically, this thing I don't know.
let me show you the market. Okay, this thing that, yes,
Okay,
go ahead.
because I don't know. Basically, this thing is just maybe crazy rich people. They just see something and they want to buy it, especially if it makes sense to them. Now, but the issue is, like Jack Ma and those other guys ahead, they already have people following. They have a large followership. It's where you can just go and see. Now, for me, instead of me buying NFT and selling, because of the art we have in Africa, in just enough, I'd rather go and create an NFT or get someone that does art. But how do I get the market? And how do I get to sell it?
Let's do partnership. Create it and come, I'll sell it. I'm serious though.
No, I'm serious.
See, in all honesty, create the art, bring it, me, I will sell it.
Sir,
I'm dead serious. Go ahead with your question.
sir, how do you create the NFTs then? Like, is it graphics that you do?
Yes, basically. Sorry, I want to put my password somewhere. Even if I show you. Okay, so even if I show you, there is nothing you can do about it. You can't even get it self. Even if you snap it, you will not get it. So let me just do something. Let me show you something quickly. Sorry, quickly. Let me just pick it up. I restarted my system last night, so that's why I have to set up everything. Sorry.
We did this NFT. Look, meetup.
Okay, so there is what is called OpenSea. OpenSea.io. I just want to do a practical demo for you guys. Then I will still continue on NFT. So, discover, collect, and sell extraordinary NFTs. So far, the most successful marketplace for NFTs has been this OpenSea. So far, they are the most successful place for NFTs. This is Ethereum based, so let me just do something. Even if I show you this password now, it will take you time before you can get it. So anyway, this is let me connect to Ethereum. Perfect. Okay, yeah, for the purpose of demo. So you come here, you connect to MetaMask. Before we leave, I will give you things to download, things to take note of. So OpenSea is on the Ethereum network. I don't need to add any funds. So when you come here, after you've connected your wallet address to this particular marketplace, you come here. For instance, I want to buy Board E. Okay, Board A Yacht Club. So I come here. These are some of the most expensive as well. Some of the most expensive apes. See, can you see them? These things are really very expensive. In fact, in today's pricing of can somebody help me just do a quick check? How much is in value? Huh? Like zero. Okay, someone, go ahead. Please help me check. He's going to help me check. 0.053 or 56. Just help me check.
0.06.
Sorry?
0.06.
56.
0.053.
1,300? No. What's 1,003? US? US? Huh?
Yeah.
No. No, it's like 100 and something. 134. So that's like, okay, so by 170, by 570, that's like about $63. 63,000 naira for this rubbish. For this rubbish. This one. Or this one. So I should spend just because I want. So, but then see what is going to happen. If you buy this stuff and hold, once the market appreciates, by not, in fact, even if you sell it at the same price, you're already in money. Let me show you something. Can you see how they are getting expensive? See this guy, because this guy is unique. Of course, he's looking very unique. He's not looking like, before, if you see anybody dressed this way, you know that this one is a yo-yo. Abi? Not everybody wears this kind of shirt. Not everybody wears this kind of hat. You know, on glasses and then earring to walk around. So the beauty about NFT, now let me tell you, if you go down, see, can you see? Can you see this guy? His eyes are plugged out. So this guy, they just try to make him with the cheetah skin, right? See, a 0.1 hit. And this is like 1,000. No, this will be like 200 and something US dollars, almost 300 US. So as they move forward, because they are the more unique they are, the more expensive they get. You get, can you see? So for what makes NFT very valuable is how unique they are. So for instance, he cited an example, he said we have beautiful art here. It's not just to create the art and then put it on OpenSea or put it on any NFT marketplace. It's to create the art, make it very unique, unimaginable. So whoever is your designer, the person has to be thinking in mass, not in Nigeria. Do you understand? Yeah, the person has to be thinking out, really, like the expression says, outside the box. That's how the person is supposed to be thinking, right? So NFTs are where money is stored right now, as we speak. Anything can be an NFT. Like anything can be an NFT. For instance, all the images you have, if you use Instagram or Facebook, all the images you have on Facebook, there are applications that you can use to turn them into NFT, and you can sell them. I know a guy who just basically does NFT. Okay, I heard about him. I learned about him. Basically does NFTs in London. The guy is very young. I think 17. The guy is already a billionaire. Now, they asked him, so how do you do it? He said he only just creates NFTs, nothing more. That's the only thing he does. Just creates NFTs and he's fine. So that takes me, let me just finish up with this slide. Then of course I will show you something. Let me just finish up. Okay, so the next thing is Metaverse. Metaverse is creating a digital world on the internet. Some people created a community and they are selling pieces of land on the internet. I mean like real piece of land. I just read today, I forgot to screenshot. I just read today, just this morning, as I was going through my Instagram, that somebody paid 450,000 US dollars just to be Snoop Dogg's neighbor on the Metaverse. Who is Snoop Dogg? Do you know him? No, have you met Snoop Dogg? Who is Snoop Dogg to me? Like I don't care. So if the guy is spending 450,000, imagine you were the one who designed the application, who designed the Metaverse. Imagine. And then Snoop Dogg bought a small piece, maybe for 1,000 US, right? Somebody is now coming, because Snoop Dogg is on that Metaverse community. Somebody is now coming to say, the next place close to him I want to buy. Then they auction it for him. And maybe they will do highest bidder, of course, right? And the guy now paid 450,000 US dollars. 100,000 is already 57 million. Then you do times 4.5. There is money in crypto. There is serious money in crypto. Like serious money. All you need is just to find a niche for yourself. Let me tell you, so I have a friend, he's in Dubai. When Nigeria shut down all cryptocurrency business in 2019 or 2020, the guy had no option than to leave Nigeria. But before he left Nigeria, guess what he did? He was able to raise $15 million. Today, his company is worth more than 100 million. Do you know what he's doing? one of the former advisor to the Prime Minister of Dubai, or to the Prince of Dubai, whoever it is on his project right now. He has a whole lot of people globally on his project. Somebody flew from China to meet him in Dubai to sign a deal with him. So he hasn't, in fact, okay, so let me even tell you, his project is not everywhere. His project is just a very small project, but everybody globally is attracted to his project. Why? Because he's giving himself value. He has found a niche for himself. What does he do? He just helps you to do international remittance at zero fee. Who wouldn't want to do remittances at zero fee? Imagine every 1,000 that gets to your account, 5 naira is removed out of it from the bank. If you send out 1,000, 5 naira is removed. So you who is sending, you are charged 5 naira. The person who is receiving is charged 5 naira. So for every 1,000, it becomes 990 naira. Is that not fraud? So there's money in crypto, there's money everywhere around crypto. Any single thing you do in crypto, there's money. There's a term called holding, which I started explaining to you. Now this holding, I don't know what led me to just write this thing, but I think I like it. It's going to be my catchphrase for, I don't know, for anything. I don't know what I'm going to use this for. But you see, holding is equal to financial intelligence. So if you are able to buy, for instance, there were people who got crypto in 2009 who got Bitcoin and never sold. They got Bitcoin for free, they never sold. Till today, they are still holding. One Bitcoin today is 38,000. Who has lost? Change the people that. So imagine that guy who sold 10,000 Bitcoin. Every year, there is a Bitcoin pizza anniversary. And it's because of that guy. Every year. Yeah, like every year in January, there is always that guy's anniversary. Like the guy broke record. So imagine if he kept that 10,000. Probably Bitcoin wouldn't have even had any value. Maybe Bitcoin would have died as an idea that we all once conceived and then it died. Probably maybe that was what would have happened to Bitcoin. But the guy now gave Bitcoin value that today, Bitcoin has almost it has cantapped the valuation of gold. The entire market cap of gold is not equated to Bitcoin. Bitcoin came from 0 to hero. So if you are able to hold, you are financially intelligent. If you had gold 5 years ago, the same value that you had would have doubled by today. Do you understand? So if you are able to hold crypto, I bet you are making yourself, you are creating generational wealth for you and your family and your entire generation. Like literally, you are creating generational wealth. You know the problem with us as Nigerians is this: we don't have basic amenities, and God has blessed us with the spirit of money. So if you have 1,000 naira, you actually want to show that you own 1 key. And that has been our problem. So, and then of course that you have to provide yourself alternative power supply, you have to provide yourself alternative means of getting water. Like basic amenities, you have to provide an alternative for yourself. So the little money that you're getting that is meant for investment is never going to see investment. Never, ever. It won't see investment. If you have a car, then you need to maintain the car because of bad roads. You would all. Okay, so let me even tell you. Now, if you go and then they tell you that you're buying, if you're buying car accessories, right? And then they tell you this one is Belgium. It means they were the ones that were used abroad, and then you are the first person to now use it. And we pride in that. Like, I bought Belgium. This thing now, Belgium. But then, we're not even supposed to use those things, right? So, but because we don't even have the means not to use it, we have to resort back to using those things. Sometimes, in fact, if you go to Dilimi or Faringada, there are Belgiums, and then there are first grade. Now, the first grade means that they were probably taken off from accidents, vehicles, or something, but you are not very sure of what it is. For instance, my wife changed the engine of our car. And before we changed the engine, we asked the person, no short. Are you sure? Give us, said no short. So my wife kept using the car within town. Little did she know that it was even a terrible engine that has. She just called me this morning to complain. After we did the rigs the first time, we bought it now, we used it, so no more guarantee. After we bought the rigs, after we fixed it the first time, she just called me this morning to tell me that the mechanic still complained that this thing needs fixing. You understand? But it was Belgium. It's because we don't have the means to buy a new one. So we're supposed to, so these things are supposed to be provided, but we provide alternative. That's why we cannot even hold. So sometimes you even have crypto that you're supposed to keep to yourself, or you're supposed to even keep for your generation. One malaria will start, and then you need to rush to go and buy. You need to rush to Lamed and buy. So these things you're supposed to get them provided by the government, but because you can't, you have to dip it into your savings. So, but what I'm just trying to make clear is this: if you are able to cut down, for instance, I go to either I Explore, Berlin, which other place again? The clubs, Chilas, that club, right? So maybe Wednesday night, ladies' night, I go to I Explore. Friday night, I go to Berlin. Sunday, I go to Chilas. Do you understand? Because I want to ball, which is very okay. Like, you should chill when you can afford it. But then, if I can cut Sunday and Wednesday and use that balling allocation for holding, should have done myself good. Or maybe when I go to a restaurant and then the first thing I think of is I want to eat fish and meat. So when your food is coming, you're not just you just eat the regular thing. After leaving the restaurant, you want to go to what's the name? This place around Poluna. What's this before Poluna? PRTV, West of Mines. You want to go and buy fish. From there, you want to follow Mesuya. All those kind of things. So if you can cut maybe West of Mines, you do it like once a week. Mesuya, you do it like once a week. And then the other remaining, if you can push it down to crypto. So with 5K, 10K, you could buy crypto at home. I'm serious. 5K, 10K, I'll show you something and then we'll wrap up. So with your 5K, 10K, you could buy crypto and hold. I will teach you how to do all of those, right? The crux of this conversation is this. If you're able to hold crypto, I promise you, let's do a test. Are you willing to do the test? Let's do a test. Can you do it? Will you do it?
Yes.
Let's do a test. I'll give you a coin. I'll give you a coin. You buy it now. If you If you can't, no problem. I'll give you a coin, you buy. After you bought that coin, let's talk okay, let's talk in December if we're all alive. Do you want to take that risk with me? Would you want to try it? No, I mean, even if it's 5K, even if you want to try 1K, you can try if you can find USDT that would enable you buy 1K. Just 1K. Just try it. Buy it and leave it where it is for 1 year. In fact, it might not even be up to 1 year. Let me give you an instance. I asked my friend, my very good friend, he's my operations partner here. I told him, let's do this crypto thing. He said, God, I want one. I said, okay, borrow 150,000. No, borrow 800,000. Put it in. Let me even shock you. The first crypto he bought, till today he can't even recover it. It crashed completely, went to dust. Right now I'm just waiting for it to recover, pull out what we can pull out, and forget about it. But then, so we bought Lina, myself, Samson, and Orit. We bought Lina. I think I bought for like 1K that time, 1,000 US. Samson bought like 200, 300. Orit also bought for 100 or thereabouts. I think it was 100. Everything went to like shit. Like it was completely shit. But then we moved on to another one. Then myself and my guy, we bought XRP. In 3 weeks, we made triple the amount we put in XRP. Like 3 times. I mean literal 3 times. So when I asked him to bring 100K, he said no, he can't, he doesn't have 100. I said borrow, just borrow. He said okay, but if he borrows, he has to put profit and all of that. I said no problem, borrow and come. He did, borrowed. Then he came. Then we bought XRP. When he now saw the way the thing was, he said, come my guy, I think I have access to 150 again. But I will need it next week. I said, no problem. If this thing crashes, I'm going to remove my investment and I'll pay you. So altogether, I put 250,000. That was in February, or January ending towards February last year. By first week of March, guess how much his money was? About 900,000. And when I told him, I said, do you know how much you have? He said, he's just checking the market, like everything sharp. He's thinking that he has made like 200,000 profit. And I said, no. I said, send me your wallet address. Then I sent him all the money that he made. The guy was shocked. He called me and said, no, Steve, come on, I said, no, money. That's your money. He said, no, but we bought this thing like this. I said, we bought this one. I said, yes, no, but we put money in other places, and this is how much we made. So, all things being equal, if you buy crypto, learn how to hold it. There is a danger. Let me tell you the danger. I bought a crypto $423 per one. And then when I sold it, no, after buying it, I bought it. How much? Everywhere was like 300 and something when I bought. I bought back because I got a lot and sold. And then when I bought back, it was 300 and something dollars. Then it went one time, went to almost 600. Then I didn't sell. Right now, okay, then I bought some when it went to 423. Right now, the same coin I bought $423 is $93. 80. So right now it's $80. Sorry? That was what happened to you. So in crypto there's this, so you need to have iron heart. If not, you enter street. I'm telling you, wallah, you enter street. I know, so one of my friends landed in London, in Heathrow, with alot from his application. It was somebody who just wiped off his $100,000. Do you understand? So you need to have iron heart. If not, man, you will allow you to enter street. No place. Seriously. So all things being equal, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. I watched my portfolio left $5,000 to right now. I think maybe if it's 80, then I think I have like less than $1,000. Like from 5,000, then you'll see. Like it's really very crazy. Right? The market is really bleeding. It's bleeding so hard. But guess what? Like I said, even if you enter now, if the market keeps crashing, it will come back and go beyond what you've had, what you've saved. Okay? So just learn to just hold. Do you know why I'm taking this much time to tell you about holding? Because this is why you're here. Go ahead, sir. Question.
I have a question. Yes. Sometimes I'm confused. Like you see a lot of currencies.
Yes.
There are so many cryptocurrencies.
Yes.
And the dollar is just one currency. The naira is just one currency.
Yeah.
So sometimes I'm like, though I don't know much about crypto, but I'm like, if we have so much different currencies, then how do they appreciate? With time, it's not that, okay, somebody buys Ethereum, somebody buys Bitcoin, somebody buys Ada, whatever currency is there. So if we are buying several different other currencies, then how does this cryptocurrency, how do they gain strength? Like the dollar, you know that no matter what, if you're in the US or basically world trade, apart from now, you know that it's still going to be dollar. But these are different currencies, so many different currencies. How do they then boost their? I know I heard of something where there's a limited amount of that currency, but I'm still like, okay, fine. Even if there's a limited, if you can't get Bitcoin, then I can get another coin. So why is it that it still keeps getting stronger by the day? And it falls, but it still rises. Why?
Okay. Alright. Okay, so I don't know much about financial intelligence. All I know is holding, which is my own financial intelligence. But I don't know much about analytics, financial analytics, and all of that. But then one thing I know is when you have a market that is crashing, it simply means that there's a correction in the market. And then that correction, probably maybe there was so much activity that inflated the prices and all of that. So right now, the law of the market is trying to find balance. So everything now begins to shake, and then when there is a crash in the market, it means that some particular stocks are not performing very well, that the market is depending on, and then of course it's going to be losing weight, losing strength, and then going down as time goes by. The only reason why the dollar keeps being stable is because every other person is trading with the dollar. Do you understand? And because every other person is trading with the dollar, and these are independent items coming to be exchanged for the dollar, then the dollar is just like, okay, let's see, the dollar is like the central government. Then every other person is coming into the market. The central government will not want to give way for anybody. So it's either you give way or you get out. Do you understand? Or you conform to what's happening. So right now, every other thing that is happening cannot make the dollar to lose fast. The dollar still remains the dollar. Do you understand? Even on crypto, in the crypto space, there is what is called stable coin. These stable coins don't depreciate in value. They don't. They never depreciate in value. The only thing that is happening to stable coin is they adjust. Okay? So with stable coin, you can't make profit, you can't lose. $1 worth of a stable coin is still $1 worth. Even right now that Bitcoin was like from 68,000 came down to now 31. How much was it? 31. See, now 34. Like it went from 68 to 34. Like half the price. Do you understand? It went, like Bitcoin had crashed like 50%, but it's still 34,000. Share the guy is the king. Like it has crashed from the highest level it went to, it has crashed like 50%. But the guy is still balling. Like he's still showing some muscle. But see something here. The only green thing here is what? See it here. Theta USDT. Abi? It's the only green thing. That's the dollar of crypto. Do you understand? So it's the most populous stable coin in the crypto market. See, it has gone up by 0.03%, and then it has gone up by 0.0, like in the last 7 days. All these are just very, very insignificant. Very, very insignificant. It's just trying to show you that it's actually a very stable coin. There are times that you see these numbers in negative, but this is still going to be $1. You see these numbers in negative, you see this one has gone up down. This is real time figure. You understand? You see this one in negative, see, it will still remain $1. You understand the point? So why I brought you here is to just show you we have a whole lot of crypto, a whole lot. Let me see. Just on CoinMarketCap, we have just on CoinMarketCap, we have okay, we have about 9,209 cryptocurrencies just on CoinMarketCap. You understand? So you can pick any of these crypto and buy. But let me show you something. This is called CoinMarketCap. Like you can get the word CoinMarketCap. Let me just type it here. Project. So it is coinmarketcap.com. So this is, so you go to coinmarketcap.com, and then you're going to see just the same thing. Can you see cryptocurrencies?
Yes, sir.
Can you see exchanges?
Yes.
Then NFTs. Then portfolio if you are signing. Then watch list, calendar, product, learn. So on this NFT, if you come to NFT, overall NFT statistics, top collections, upcoming sales. So for instance, we've identified, please pay attention. For instance, we've identified, maybe, okay, let's look at it. See some NFTs here. Can you see them? These are some NFTs. You can see everyone that is coming up with the NFT. You can see their website, their Discord, then their email, their Twitter, sorry. So this NFT is going to sell, this particular one is going to start selling. Okay, it started 2 hours ago. I mean, it's going to start in 2 hours. And then this one is going to start, okay, this one started 30 minutes ago. This one started 2 hours ago. This one started, this one is going to start in 3 hours. This one in 4 hours. So if there is anything that interests you here, if there is anything that interests you here, then you can come here, you can go to the website, check how you are going to buy any of this thing, and then get ready for this timing, so that immediately it's time, you buy. Immediately it's time, you buy. Do you understand? I showed you an instance of Ethereum, OpenSea. Now, if you look closely, Bull Circle NFT, see it here, Solana. This is a different protocol altogether. This is not Ethereum. You see most of it is Ethereum, most of it. Then this is Cardano. Then you can see it. Let me give you one secret of NFTs. If you want to buy any NFT, if you want anyone you want to buy, anyone at all that you want to buy, look for a very unique community NFT. Like very unique, something that is not found everywhere. Those are the kind of NFTs that gives you mad returns. Like very, very good one. Those NFTs, you don't joke with them. Anywhere, and I say it again, if you want to get into any NFT project, look for the most unique NFT projects. Most unique. Okay? When you find any of them, you can risk it. It might not pay you. I told you. I bought a coin, I didn't remove 1 naira from it, and the coin crashed. Then the dollar was 350. So that means I spent 350k to buy one coin. Then it crashed. I just told you how I spent 450 something, and the dollar was above 500. Abi? And I don't have just one, I have a couple of them. And now it is dust, it's going down to dust. $80 from 423. Do you understand? So this thing back, you need to. It's not that I didn't think, oh, by the way, Moonbeam is one of the best community that is coming up with a whole lot of stuff. I will share one before we leave. I'll just tell you one last one. So this you can see them. This one is even one soul. So it means if you buy this one, there is no way you can make an extra one soul on it. How much is the soul now, please, guys? How much is one soul? Check. $34. Eh? 94. I mean 34. 94. So one soul is 94 US. So you buy this one at 94. In fact, if you buy it, just hold it. Don't even sell it. If you buy this one, don't sell it. Just hold it. Once the market even readjusts and then bull run sets in, I bet you this thing, even if you just sell it back at just one, you sell it back at one, you are good. Let me tell you what somebody did to himself. The guy developed an NFT that was worth $2 million. He sold it to himself at $200,000. The entire NFT was worth 2.2 million. Yeah? The guy sold it. In fact, he was the one that created it, pegged the price. Yeah? Sold it back to himself at 200. Okay, no. I think the NFT was 200, pegged it for 2 million. No, bought it for 2 million. Do you get? And then placed it back on the market. So he just increased the value of the NFT by 200,000 or $2 million, sorry. Increased the value by, it was worth 200K, increased the value by 2 million. So anybody who is coming to pay must pay more than $2.2 million. Do you understand? So even if you just keep this thing and just sell it back when the market just gets back, you are good. But in fact, once the market is back, all these things won't be like this. Like the value is going to really increase. So one of these might even be selling for 3 or 4. So and then all I'm just trying to tell you is once you are getting into this thing, go into it with serious mathematics. I created a group, but this time around you have to pay me to be in it. And you can join me, but there are certain things that I'm not going to post anything. Anyway, so let me tell you, the next thing is CoinGecko. See it here. CoinGecko. Can you see it? Yeah, it's .com. Okay, so let me just put it here so you can see it again. So it is CoinGecko.com. This is so on CoinGecko. It's the same thing. Sorry. It's the same thing with the coin market cap. Now on CoinGecko, you also find NFT, you can see it, NFT and collectibles, NFT spotlights, NFT related coins. Can you see? So if there are people who are building projects that their coin is related to NFT, you can find them here. And let me see. Okay, I'll go. Sorry. I'm coming. Give me 1 minute. I want to check for. Let me see. Okay. Anyway, okay, so that's let me just so this window is dedicated to metaverse. So on this search window here, you can see it up here. You can just search for anything you want. One other thing that I want to even remind you of. See, can you see this trending? All these coins are trending on CoinMarketCap. It means they are making a whole lot of profit. Let's even do something. The search on it is very, very high. See, even though it's in minus, but you can see that the trading against Bitcoin and against Ethereum is looking very, very good. Can you see it? If you make 4% on every trade that you make a day, you're good to go. Like you're very, very good. So if you can, so that's why I'm telling you that even though the coin is down, do you understand? Even though the coin is down in value, but it's really gaining. See, even on what's the name? See, on Ethereum is 10%. So if you are trading this gaming Shiba against Ethereum, against it means you are making like 10% profit already. But that's not what we're doing now. Let's go back to our metaverse. So let me show you. You see this guy? You see this Axie Infinity? Let me use my mouse. You see this Axie Infinity here? This coin left $3, $120. Now it is on $52. Please, I am begging you, if you have money that you can spare, buy this thing. I am begging you. If you have 53, if you have whatever, if you have money, just buy this guy, please. I am begging you. Axie Infinity is one of the biggest projects on the metaverse that is selling very fast. So if you can, open an account on Binance, open an account on Gate.io, open an account anywhere, on any of the exchanges. You have these guys there, go buy them, please. Buy it and keep. Buy it and keep. Buy it and keep. Buy Axie Infinity and keep. I want to show you another coin. Even this mana, this sandbox. You can see sandbox, Theta network, you can buy it too. I want to show you something very, very quickly. Okay, let me see if I can. See, just look at this. Okay, now it's even $49. This market is crashing very well. See, 1 year ago, this Axie Infinity token, see, look at it here. 1 year ago, this Axie Infinity token was 60 cents. After 1 year, the highest it went in 1 year is $165. Did I tell you that you should take a bet with me for 1 year? I told you if you buy a coin today, if you buy a coin today at $1, give it 1 year. Should I even put a price? Like, should I put a price I'm going to pay you if it doesn't work for you? Should I put it? But I'm very serious. I just did. See, what investment would you do? that in 1 year you are getting over 10,000%. So no wonder they say people who are doing crypto, people who do Yahoo hide under the guise of crypto. But it's not true. I know legit crypto guys, legit. Very legit crypto guys. When Chris Annie was getting married, they thought the guys that came were the Chinese. No, they weren't. It was just Bitcoin that gave them strength. Imagine they had maybe like 10, 20,000 in their portfolio, and Bitcoin left $18,000 to $45,000. How about even if it's you do small loud. Abi? Even if it's you, go in here, man. I'm telling you, I love cars, so I'll buy one good car for myself. So that when I'm driving in town, people will know that this guy has bought himself a good car. You understand my point? So, if you can, I'm just citing an example with one. Let's go back to Moonbeam. Moonbeam, when was it? I think it was in August, or no, September or October.
August.
That was when they did the airdrop. Let's check something. Let's go and see 1 year report. You can even see. Okay, so this coin was released at $34. In 1 year, no, this figure is not updated. Sorry, let me check CoinGate. That figure is not correct. Because I knew that the coin went higher than. What is happening? The coin went higher than.
Today on Binance.
Huh?
Maybe check.
Sorry, I'm coming. These guys, okay, so at release. Okay, this is even very. This is not correct. This is not correct. On Binance is what?
5
5 what?
5
So anyway, and then the highest it went was. Okay, on Binance it's 590 what?
94.
Yeah, I know on Gate itself it was thereabout. So this coin left like $30 something to like almost $600 in 5 months. Do you understand? So if you had bought maybe 10, then you would have had in 5 months you would have had like $6,000 for doing nothing, for just watching a coin grow, right? So in all sincerity, what we will be doing, if you notice the flyer that I posted, what we will be doing is we'll pick up a certain coin, look at it, and then see if we can invest in it. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Let me propose something. If you are in it, then I'll tell you the next step. Let me propose something to you guys. Of course, I don't need to come together with anybody to do my business. Like I've been running this business since September, 1st of September. Here, I mean, okay? But I've been on this business for like 4 years. Doing my thing alone. I have all the acclaimed stuff that I have all alone. So I don't need any form of collaboration. But because I know that we actually love crypto and we want to do crypto, right? Am I saying your mind? Eh?
Yes.
We love crypto and we want to do crypto, right? Okay. And I know that to say we are going to spend 5,000. No, to say you are going to spend $1,000 on a coin, it might not be so convenient for most of us here. Why? Because we have other things to do with money, which are very important as well. But what I want to propose is this. So if you see, let me go back to NFT. Sorry. Let me just go back. What am I doing? If you see, okay, so upcoming sales. No, not NFT. Crypto. Let me see. Recently added. Okay, so I can't remember. So for instance, there is a token that is going to be launched that is called Kololu. Okay, let me share this simple story. So I was part of I'm part of a community. They wanted to release a token and then they did a pre-sale. Usually, this pre-sale is for them to be able to raise money. Do you understand? And they did a pre-sale. They sold the token for, I won't tell you how many I got, but they sold the token for 25 cents at pre-sale. Usually before you enter a pre-sale, you need to do KYC. That means you need to submit your passport, you need to do proof of location, and all of that, and all of that. They did KYC. For Nigerians, they mostly don't accept anything if it's not international passport. So they did KYC, they did other stuff, which I passed through. They gave me a slot to buy the token. So usually that's what they do for pre-sale. So they get a whole list of investors, they come together, then they do a pre-sale. In that pre-sale, you can buy the token for less than $1. So I entered the pre-sale, bought the token for 25 cents. Okay? And at 25 cents, when I was giving my allocation, when the coin was listed on exchange, one of those coins, like I said, I won't tell you how many I got. One of those coins at 25 cents back got to the market at some, how much? When you called me, $13, $14, $17. One of it came to the market at $17. Then that same day, it went as high as $29. Yeah? Before it came down. Today, let's even check it. Let me show you. Let me show you. See it here. Am I still in profit? Huh? I'm in crazy profit. 25 cents. And now is $7. Even if I bought 10, even if I just bought 10, I am in crazy profit. Or maybe 100, or maybe 1,000. Do you understand? So this is what we are going to be doing. Like I told you, I started a Telegram group on on Telegram, I started a group called Crypto Just. Now, the aim of that group is what I'm going to tell you now. So we identify a token, we go into pre-sale, we buy the token as low as we can get, we wait for when it gets listed. Once distribution happens, if you want to sell, you sell. If you want to hold, you hold. This is the best way I can help you. I don't have money to give you. Like I told you, my portfolio went like this, with head, and now I'm trying to pack everything and be alright. So if we can, okay, we identify a certain token, go into pre-sale, after the pre-sale, we wait for listing. Once it's listed, we sell off if we want to sell off. So just how many percent? Okay, so let me tell you. Let me ask you, how much is my gain here? Even if it was just at 60 cents, I'm already in profit. Like I've doubled my money. If it's just 60 cents. Sorry? Okay. So now, what I mean is, even if it's at 60 cents, then you would say maybe I've doubled my money. But right now it's $7.60. So even if I sell now, I have nothing to lose. But of course, I'm not going to sell now. I want to come and buy this plaza. So I will hold. Anyway, so this is just what I want to share with you guys, and that's why I'm happy that you're here and then you listen. So all what I'm saying, the conclusion of it is what I've just shared. I know you would want to own certain crypto, you'd want to make some money with crypto, and you don't have $7 to buy 10. Okay, you don't have $80 to buy 10 of these, but you can afford 5K, which is less than $10. He can afford 15. This one can afford 5, and all that. So we merge the money together. Then we go into this pre-sale. When we come out, our profit is going to be substantial. It's going to be substantial. $1 is 570 naira. Abi? So if you divide 570 naira by 4, will give you how much I bought each of these. Do you understand? So it means that going into pre-sale is the best you can do. Eh? Like you go into a farm, like Irish potato farm, and then you tell the person hasn't harvested, then you tell the person I'm buying everything. In the person's head, probably maybe he used to have maybe 10 bucks. Okay? Then you tell the person I'm buying everything. Then that year, God so favored that farm, and you're able to get 25 bucks. Who has made profit? Here is you. The farmer probably sold everything for 10 bucks, and he used to make profit in 10 bucks. But of course, you are making more profit because you are the one with the final products now. Like you've seen the thing, you've seen the real stuff. So for me, I would advise that as a team, that's why I said every Saturday, unless otherwise, every Saturday we would meet up and see what we need to invest again in. So we identify a certain token, we buy it, and then wait. So in this way, you don't have to be spending thousands and hundreds of thousands of naira buying crypto. You are now coming to buy cheaper and going to the market selling big. If I tell you how much token I bought, all of you would want to remove your last money so that we can do this thing. But seriously, I'm very serious. See, for the next 1 year, if I don't do anything, even if I sell this token at this price, for this 1 year, if I don't do anything, I'm just spending this money. Wallah, I'm good. I'm very serious. I didn't want to do this thing. In fact, I did it with doubt. If I had known that this thing was going to be like this, oh, you see, these two guys are my younger brother. See, okay, one, see, Yax, you see, Natalie, you see, Samson. I would have emptied their account, put it inside. But I didn't know. I just took the risk. I said, okay, let me just try these guys. Do you understand? I would have emptied their account. In fact, I would have sold my car. Well, see, you don't know what you're saying. I'm telling you, I bought this thing 25 cents. Now is this money? It's not a joke. It's not a joke. Well, so anyway, this is the proposal. Do you agree that we should do something like this? If you agree, let me see your hands up. If you agree you want to join this kind of thing, then let me see your hands up. Okay. Okay. So let me tell you what we're going to be doing. All of you, you're going to, okay, just because I will need your seriousness, you will commit yourself. I'm serious. I don't need your money. I don't need one cover from you. But you are going to commit yourself. Because I can't be doing research and then you now waste my effort. Do you agree that you should commit yourself? Do you all agree? Yes.
Yes.
Sorry? Yes. I'll give you a form. No, of course I'll give you a form and then you commit yourself. You just show me your interest and then I know what to do with you afterwards, right? But seriously, this year, so in 2 seconds, no, in 20 seconds, I'm going to, what's the time now? 12:01. So you're going to borrow me 10 minutes. Because I was supposed to end now, like I'm done. I told you now, I was going to use this to wrap up. Okay, so in 30 seconds, I'm giving you, okay, because you guys came late, so I had started before all of you. But in 30 seconds, I want to give you I want to give you 30 seconds to tell me, like I mean, be real, be realistic with whatever you're going to tell me. How much you think you can make this year? Do you understand? No, I don't know. I don't care whatever it is. How much you think you can make this year? In 30 seconds, think about it. Yes, just think about it. So, all your hustle. Okay. Eventually, I might have to even pay you guys. So, because on one token, maybe if we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tokens that are good, we can say, okay, we can choose whichever one we want to do. We can all do the same thing. Like, we can all do the same thing. We can all do separate things. But of course, all I want is progress. So I will start, like everybody's going to tell me in 2 seconds how much you thought you can make. Let me start with you.
Like 10,000
$10,000 US. 20. Have you thought about it? 10. 5. No, just give me something realistic. Like, see. No, I understand. No, I understand. Like, what's your limit? What's the limit that you... No. What I'm saying is, like, a benchmark for you. Like, you can't go lower than this year. That's what I mean, yes.
This is me like $2 billion trillion.
Okay, so yeah, it's realistic, very 30, 20, so 15. I said 30 seconds. Okay, take 1 million, 1 million, 10 million, 1 million, 1.5, 1 billion or million? Billion.
Let's see.
You've not thought about it. 50. Okay. 50, 10,000. 2.5. Okay. I'll get back to you and you 50. 100.
25.
25. Thank you. Alright. Let me tell you. So last year I gave myself a benchmark I gave myself a benchmark of 100,000. And I was able to make like that. It was last year we finished work with Algorand. Yeah, so I was able to make plus or minus 50 last year. Right now I don't have anything. So this year alone, I want to make. Okay, last year was 100. I was able to do half of it. So this year, plus or minus, I'm going to be. I think my valuation this year will be more than $2 million. You know why? Right now, I'm working on a contract. Once I sign it, I'm having stake on that contract that is worth more than $2 million. Do you understand? So that's why I'm giving myself that. But if it was just my hustle and crypto, then it is just going to be around 150, right? Because this year I know better than I knew last year, and this year I've taken bigger steps. What's happening? Who is here? Okay, so I've made bigger decisions this year than last year, and so aside that, if I'm going solo, I have other projects I want to release. So the least I think I should make this year is like around 2 million. So by December I should make at least 2 million. Okay? So now the function of what you're going to make. I don't know what you do on the side as your side hustle. But with crypto, it is very easy to make the monies you've called. Like very, very easy. Very, very easy. How? I just gave you one instance of my seller. Right? How I bought pre-sales token. And then of course you could do NFTs, you could do metaverse, you could do other things. So if you are ready to start doing pre-sale, just send me hi on WhatsApp or go to on Telegram. If you don't have Telegram, just download it. On Telegram, just connect here. On Telegram. Once you connect here, CryptoJoss, I'll drop you every other thing, like everything. I am supposed to give all of you a form to sign, to fill and sign, but I need to photocopy some others. And then you pay me for my phone. Yeah, you pay. So it's called CryptoJoss. We are going to be serious. there is another way of making free money on the blockchain space. It is called airdrop. So with airdrop, you just get tokens that might pay you, some might not pay you. You will get some that will pay you, some will not pay you. But of course, it pays. Like, I know a guy that lived last year from May down to December on airdrop. He was doing very well. A couple of my guys made thousands of dollars with airdrop. I belong to a crypto community. There are plenty. Most of them are students. They are making real money with airdrops, like thousands of dollars. So that's why this meeting is going to be every day. I can't exhaust everything one day. So it's going to be every Saturday. We come, I show you this thing. If I don't see you, plug out of that group. Because I need, that's, in fact, I think everybody should pay for this thing. So that you get committed. I'm doing this thing for free, but I think I should change my mind. Even if it's, I don't know, but how much do you think people should pay? How much?
It depends on yourself. You know the words. So.
No. Like if I'm going to do this thing and then I want to charge you. My guys are doing, so I know one of my guys is doing this thing for $100 per participant. But I don't need you to pay me.
So for the first yes.
This?
Is that your personal?
Okay, so no, this is Twitter.
Twitter,
Sorry.
okay.
Yeah, so we can chat on Twitter. You can just see what I'm doing on Twitter. You can follow and see what I'm doing. So like I know a couple of guys that charge for this thing. Like they charge you real. I can't start showing you how to trade here. If I show you how to trade, it might be a complete waste of your time. And then the danger of trading. You see what happened to crypto today? From day before yesterday? You see what's happening to crypto? It will send you to early grave. If you are trading and this thing happens, all those minors, all those red things you're seeing happens, your money is gone and it's gone forever. If you buy crypto and you hold, if you buy crypto and you hold, and that kind of thing happens, your crypto might devalue, but of course one day it's going to come back to life, and then you cash out. So the best way of getting involved in cryptocurrency space is to buy and keep. That's the best thing that can ever happen to you. Just buy it and hold. Every other thing, it is none of your business. I have a token that I bought $93 and went to $3,000 from 93. Yeah, I went to 3K. And then I'm still not selling. Even though it crashed, but I'm still not selling. One day it's still going to come back. So there is no hurry in this crypto space. There is no rush. That's why I'm telling you that even without all those contracts, I know what I have done in the crypto space. So I know that I have some certain kind of security right now. Okay? So all you need is just to understand what you're doing. Once you understand it, you're good. So if you have some money from next week we're going to have some ladies here. So from upper week, if you have some money, come prepared. By then we have identified what pre-sale or what crypto we want to take advantage of. But if you can buy now, like I said, if you can buy now, let me give you the leverage of any crypto you want to buy. Any crypto you've studied and you want to buy, drop it on this group. Do you understand? Just drop it here. We'll talk about it there. You don't have to call me, you don't have to send me SMS, WhatsApp. Just drop it here. Then let's talk about it.
I have a business proposal.
Okay.
My own personal business.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
not to say it yet.
Yes, yes.
So can I send you a team? Can I send you a DM so that we'll talk about
Yes,
it?
yes, yes, please. Let's talk. Let's talk.
I need advice.
Okay, that's fine. That's very, very good. If you have blockchain or cryptocurrency ideas, you need to pull it up on the blockchain. Let's talk. I might not charge you, but I might take a very heavy stake, and then I'll develop it. Like I'll get my guys to work on it, but then you'll pay me. I'll stake it, right? You give me some good stake. I've done that before. So thank you very much, all of you, for coming. God bless you. Any question of the day? If there are no questions, my time is up. Yes, questions.
Okay. I don't know if there are certain questions I can ask you.
Good. Ask any questions.
Okay.
Unless if you're asking us for where to go and do the sacrifice. I don't know. Okay, sir.
So now I will say some things so that people understand.
Yeah.
First, you're somebody I know.
Yeah.
So it's not strange to me when you're doing this. And I've been to different classes. I've done some kind of deals with different people.
Yeah.
And I've lost like millions, thousands, hundreds, and all that. The last one actually brought me to Jos because I left Warri for Jos.
Yeah.
And I was getting depressed, so I had to like, okay, let me change the environment entirely to start up again. So because we had deals, we had signings and everything until
it crashed.
went down. And we now have people that are having like 20 million, 50 million.
Yeah.
You know, the man himself actually went to take what's it called? Go 90 or what's it called? He actually wanted to kill himself.
Oh no.
So they rescued him. He has like more than 50 cases in court and all that. The office showed that and all that. Now, what am I trying to say? Do you mind telling us? We understand the advantage now. Do you mind telling us the risk?
Okay, yeah, like I said. Okay, so one thing I didn't say is I'm not taking your money.
Okay.
Me, I'll never take your money. Never, ever, never, ever. I'm only helping you to access this crypto at the cheapest rate you can, or at the best possible rate you can. That's all I'm going to help you do. For me, collecting your money, never, unless if any of your money that comes into my account is dash. Serious. Is dash. For me, I'm not collecting anybody's money. I don't even do that. I'm going to give you a list of applications to download. When we do pre-sale, if it comes to my wallet, before 1 hour, I've transferred to everybody the equivalent of his money. Everybody. Do you understand? So you keep hold of your money. It's not me. When you want to sell, I'll show you how you can sell. Me, I am not going to take your money. So I don't even have that challenge first. Do you understand? I'm not going to have that challenge. Secondly, there are quite a lot of disadvantages, like I said. I told you how I invested 1,000 and right now it's shit. 1,000 US and now it's rubbish. I told you that I bought a coin, $93, went to 3,000. And because I didn't remove, I have lost that margin. Okay? So there are now, and then I told you of running a trade and then the market crashes. Then you go down. So okay, let's cite an instance. I showed you a coin that I bought $423. Right now, it's $80. If you are giving me $423, then today I'm giving you a report to say your money is $80. Will you ever believe me? And then you notice that within the span of 4 months, when your money was with me, I bought a new car. You'll never believe me. Well, see, from that day that I said your money is $80, me and you, if you used to wait, like we used to see each other, awesome. Then if we see each other, you say, then you pass. The next one is, my guy, have fun on that one. Then the next one is, some people will come, your delegation will come to me. Because you respect me, your delegation will come and say, guy, this guy said he gave you money for business, then maybe the next one is going to be police. Do you understand? So that's what me I'm avoiding. I don't want anything to spoil my relationship with you. I cherish our friendship. So I'll just show you how this thing is done. Then you go ahead and do it. So if your money crashes, you know that it was your decision.
Crashed in your hand.
Yeah?
Crashed in your hand.
It crashes in your own wallet, not in my own. So before it will crash itself, it's already in your wallet. Do you understand? What we're doing, we're just taking a risk that it might either work or it will fail. That's just what we're doing. I think we're done, Joshua. You can stop that.